What's up, YouTube? Very, 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 very important subject. I was watching a YouTube video the other day about home invasions. And the guy that did it, I don't remember what his name is. I'd have to go back and see. He was basically step by step telling you what to do if you encounter a home invasion. Now, don't get me wrong, very creative. Some of the stuff that he was doing and saying in there, because he was like acting it out and then he put it on the screen like what you do. Some of the stuff, very good. Like step 1, okay, you hear the noise. Step 2, reach for your firearm. Where he messed up is if you already heard the noise, that means the person's in your house, right? What do you not do? Now, the title is, can you prevent a home invasion? Of course not. Nobody can prevent a home invasion. You can help stop the home invasion without it turning into something it shouldn't. But you can never fully stop a home invasion. Unless you were Fort Knox, you can't stop somebody from breaking into your house or trying to break into your house. But anyway, so the guy heard the noise, reached for his firearm. Well, actually, went into his safe. There was he had a phone or something, and he went like this over top of it, and his safe opened. Now, tell me what's wrong with that. Tell me what's wrong with that in the comments. Now, of course, you're watching this video, so you already hear me saying it, but tell me what's wrong with him having his gun locked in a safe at night. Now, I know some people are going to say, okay, well, he has young children. I get that. But can you save your children with it locked in a safe? If you have little children, you can put the gun somewhere around the vicinity where you're at where they won't know. They're not going to climb up on your bed, reach under your pillow, reach under your blanket. They're not going to do all that. Okay? I understand little kids, they wander, they get into things. But if you know what your child does, you know where your child goes, put it in your room somewhere where it's open and accessible. Okay? 2, if you have children that are at the age where they know what to do, they know what not to touch, they know what to touch, teach them. Tell them, say, hey, look, this is a code word, this is this is this. If I say, then you know what to do. It's common sense. Okay? As parents, we need to teach our children young. Teach them while they're young. Teach them the consequences. Teach them, about home invasions if you have to. Teach them in a way that they can understand. And tell them, hey, this is what needs to be done. This is what you do. This is what you don't do. Instill it in their minds. See, children, their brain's like a sponge. So the more you tell them, the more you teach them, the more they absorb. Okay? So, back to the video. The guy did the first step right. He heard the noise, tapped his wife, went to get his gun, even though that was the wrong place to get it, but got his firearm first. 2, where he messed up at, right away he called 911. Now again, I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to wait a second, because I want you guys to be able to comment. Where did he mess up calling 911 when the intruder was in the house? For people, I want to really, where did he mess up at? I feel it's like a Jeopardy game. All right, so that should have been enough time for some of you to comment. You cannot talk on a phone with an intruder in your house. What's going to happen? The intruder is going to know where you're at. Okay? You know your house better than anybody. Okay? You are the king of your castle. You are the queen of your castle. That's your domain. That's your empire. That's your castle. That's your throne. And somebody's invading your stuff, your property, your throne, your castle, whatever you want to call it. What is this? Now, I'm not saying forget them. I'm just saying if you do, by the time they get there, something's going to happen. Okay, and like T Electric said in one of his videos, you know, these people nowadays, they're not coming in one person. They're not coming in empty-handed or just with a knife. They're coming in multiple people with heavy firearms. They're coming in locked and loaded and ready. Because here's the thing, if you're an intruder and you're going somewhere where you're not supposed to be, aren't you aware? Aren't you ready? What do you think the 2A community is? It's for people that are legally allowed to carry a firearm. When you go out of your house, what do? You carry your firearm. Some people carry it locked and loaded. Some people don't. But you're ready. This is where people don't think. You calling 911, you're giving away your location to that intruder in the house. So they know where you're at. Or the vicinity of where you're at. Okay? So if you're talking, you're upstairs in the bedroom, they're downstairs, they know you're upstairs. Even though they don't know your house, they know you're upstairs. So they're thinking, well, they're probably thinking what I'm thinking. Get ready. Get ready. You know, their intent is to get what they need by any means necessary. They didn't come in to just leave. They came in to get what they wanted. Now, some home invasions, I'm not going to say all, but some end well. But some don't. Now, I'm going to be honest. I am not for violence. I am for protecting what's mine. If somebody comes into my house, if I don't have, me personally, if I don't have the threat contained or dealt with, I'm not calling the police. Because that 5, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 seconds, a minute, can cost you your life. So no, I'm not calling the police first. If I see someone outside of my house, and I know they're not in my house, okay, yeah, hey, there's somebody, whatever. But if I hear a noise in my house, 911's out the window. I'm sorry. 911 is out the window. And it's nothing against 911. They have a job to do. It's not like you're the only place that they have to protect and serve. So imagine you calling 911 first and it taking them 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes. Okay? Sometimes even longer, depending on where you live at. What can happen in that time period? Something can happen in a matter of a minute. Something can happen in a matter of 30 seconds. Do you want to take that chance? No, some people might say, well, you could whisper, blah, blah, blah. 9 times out of 10, the 911 dispatcher is going to say, ma'am, sir, can you speak up? I can't hear you. Or can you repeat that? They're not going to realize the situation that you're in. They're not going to realize that you have literally seconds to decide what you're going to do if someone gets into your house. I'm just saying. I'm not in any way, no way, shape, or form am I bashing the police, 911 dispatchers, or anybody. That's their job. But can you guarantee that they are there like that? I don't care if they're 5 minutes from your house. If they have people that are on other calls, do you really think that they're going to be able to get to your place that quick? I'm just saying, guys, learn. You have to learn the do's and don'ts of home invasions. Okay, and I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying don't call the police. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying think before you do things, because your actions, all actions have consequences. Okay, so I'm not saying that all the actions are going to have bad consequences. I'm just saying think about that. Think before you do things. And I get it that in that type of situation, like the adrenaline's going and you're just like, oh my God, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? Practice it. Practice it. Go over it. Think, okay, well, what if this happens? What if this happens? Well, what if this person does this? You have to think of all scenarios. That's why you have to really, really be aware. You have to be aware at all times. Home invasions are not preventable. You cannot completely just stop a home invasion. It doesn't work that way. But like I said, you can help prevent it from being fatal. You can help it from going sideways, so to speak. But you cannot stop a home invasion. If somebody wants to home invade your house, they're going to home invade your house. Like I said, unless you are Fort Knox or Rikers Island, do you know what I mean? Like, it's very, very important. Very, very important. And I only say this because a lot of people have families. A lot of people have younger children that they have to take care of. And it's not easy. It's not easy, especially when you have younger children. Because you have to teach them. And if they're too young, say, what if they were 1, 2, 3? Even up to the age of 5. You have to think of all that. You have to process all that. And you have to say, okay, well, if this happens, run through the scenario. If you hear a noise in your house, Nobody's supposed to be in your house at whatever time unless they have a key. If you hear a noise in your house and you know that it's nobody that lives in your house, then you have to run through a plan. Sit down with your family and say, hey, look, this is what we need to do. We need to have a code word. We need to have this. We need to have this. And you, if your children are old enough to where they are able to handle a firearm, a long firearm, an AR, pistol, you know, whatever they need to do to protect your household. If they're old enough, they need to know where to get them at. They need to be easily accessible for you guys at all times. All times. If you have younger children, then it's a different path because they're not able to use a firearm. So you need to have a plan for them while you're handling the situation. Now, if you have a wife, put your wife and the kids in the same room, lock the door, you handle the situation. And I'm not saying, okay, well, you go out and just fight the battle, you know, save your wife. But I'm just saying, like, you as the man, protect your household. If you're a female and you are the only one in your house, it's up to you to protect your house, your kingdom, your castle, your throne. But you have to be knowledgeable. You have to know what to do. You have to run scenarios through your head. No matter who you are, run the scenarios through your head. If you're a young adult and you have your own apartment, you have your own house, get that knowledge. And because it's becoming all too it's becoming too familiar now with everybody. Home invasions are like a norm now in areas. It's very, very easy for home invasion to happen. Very easy. Unless you're knowledgeable. That's all I'm saying. But with that being said, shout out to T Electric, Trey 57 Productions, Mark Offend, Dame Reacts. What's up, bro? I want to get y'all take on this. If y'all want to do a video, tag me in it, shout me out. I want to get y'all opinions on my video. If y'all could do a video reacting to my video, it would be greatly appreciated. Shout out to all of you guys. Shout out to all of my 2A community. I'm happy to be part of it. I really, really am. I'm happy. There is no other way anymore. So I'm happy. I'm very knowledgeable. I'm safe. You know, that's all there is to it. Safe and knowledgeable. You have to be. Alright, you guys, I apologize. My phone completely shut off and it was on charge, so it was kind of weird. Anyway, so, like I said, just a recap. Just know, be knowledgeable, be aware. You know, never say never. I used to say that, but never say never. I've never encountered a home invasion and I don't want to, but I'm not saying that it will never happen. The savages are getting worse and worse, so we need to become more aware. Also, too, like I said, I wanted to get the reactions from a few YouTubers, and like I said before, T Electric, Trey 57 Productions, Mark Offend, Dame Reacts, and also Famous Adore. If you guys could make a video and either tag me in it or shout me out in the video, I would appreciate it. And just let me know what your reaction is on it. You know, and let me know what you guys think. You know, what did you think of my video? Was my video on point? Did I need, you know, some extra pointers, or, you know, did I maybe get something wrong? Let me know. Like I said, everybody's always open for more learning. You could never learn too much. So I may have said something that was not correct, or you might have a different point of view. So let me know. But shout out to all of them. Anybody is more than welcome to comment, but I just wanted to get the reactions from those few people, part of my the 2A community with me. And I appreciate it. I love each and every one of you guys. I don't know why I'm stuttering, because I'm so full of everything. And I know some of you might be like, well, you're full of... Shh. Don't say that. All right. But anyway, all right, you guys, I love you guys. Like this video. Like I said, comment below. For those of you that I shouted out in the video, can you guys please do a response video for me on this topic, and let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of my video, or what you guys think about the topic. All right, and also subscribe to my channel, and go subscribe to all of their channels too. All of their links will be in the description below, and I will see you guys in the next video.